Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to officially start something new. Before I would do like a yearly kind of favorite videos, but after a long time I decided that it's just better to do a monthly favorites. So on the first of every month, new month, I will do my favorites for the previous month. So this is my September favorites, and this will also include a few products that are actually empties. So it's a mix of both empties and favorite. Eventually, once I get the hang of it, I'll make the title clear, but for now, that's what it's all about. Today's video, I will have 5 skincare products and 5 K-beauty products. Starting off with the Dear Klairs Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop. So this is an empty. I've used every single product in this bottle. I did make a review on it, and what I love the most about this is that since I have been changing my skincare routine, my skin has been reacting a little bit more sensitive, and it is normal because my skin isn't used to it. So this really helped with really fading the acne scars that I was getting around my cheeks, and whenever I was about to start seeing breakouts, I would just use this and I could definitely see a big difference of how much it has helped soothe and reduce and brighten the scars itself. So using this over time, you know, you can see a difference and your complexion just really brightens up and it starts to evenly balance out. It just really worked for my skin, so I definitely enjoyed this since I completely used it up, and I'll probably have to buy another one of this because this works really well when it comes to just balancing out my complexion. Next is the HEIMISH All Clean Balm. Now, I also have a separate review on this, but I did mention that I, repurchased this because I used it up, and I am in love with cleansing oils. They're like probably my best option when it comes to both makeup removing and cleansing my skin. And this is just, one of those cleansing balms that works really well by itself. So I personally enjoyed this a lot that, I've used up or emptied both of my cleansing balms, so I seriously love this, and it just really makes my skin feel really clean. And using this, I don't break out often, and for someone who does beauty videos as well and I have to remove makeup, I just use this and I'm all good. So this is something that I would definitely recommend when it comes to a cleansing kind of product. So clearly I do love this and I would recommend it to you guys. The next skincare product is the COSRX Oil-Free Ultra-Moisturizing Lotion with Birch sap, and I've used quite a lot. I did have to take a break and use other things, but I do love using this. The importance of moisturizing your face, like even if you layer on other skincare products like serums or toners, it's still really important to add a layer of moisturizer in your skin, and this is the type of moisturizer that just really hydrates and just makes your skin feel really soft and smooth and hydrated. It's just really good. This is good for all skin types, so anyone could really use this. I just really enjoyed this, and now that it's the end of winter, I used it quite well. I can still use this during summertime, so I will still be using this. And from my COSRX skincare routine video, that's exactly how my routine is still. The next product is something that I still have to show on my channel, but I've been using for, I think it's been at least 2 to 3 months now, but this is the Innisfree Orchid eye cream, and I decided to get this because in reviews everyone was raving about it, and it was time for me to finally start using eye creams more frequently because I have a lot of fine lines in my eyes, especially around the under eyes. I crease a lot there, and I just really wanted an eye cream that could help kind of reduce that. What I've noticed over time is that this eye cream has definitely helped. Now I still have dark circles, that's for sure, based on my sleeping patterns, but the way it appears, like, it doesn't really look sunken in anymore, and also the fine lines have reduced. I'm still gonna have to continuously use it to maintain that, and it just really hydrates my under eyes. This has just been really working well for me, so I wanted to include this, and eventually I will kind of show this in a video, either a review or a routine, but I been enjoying this a lot, and I've been using it every day and night for the past 2 to 3 months, so you know, I enjoy this. A small amount goes a long way. Okay, so the next product is another cleansing product. This is something that was also in my beauty box haul. So this is the Etude House Baking Powder Pore Cleansing Cream, and I do have a separate review coming up for this, but since I have completely emptied both of my HEIMISH All Clean Balm, although I have been enjoying that a lot, I wanted to try this out because this type of cleanser was a little bit more different. It's kind of like a cream, cold cream kind of type, and what intrigued me the most was that although this is a cream type, it actually removes all your makeup. And I don't want to talk about it too much because I do have a separate review coming up, but this works amazingly and I was really impressed, so I just don't want to spoil anything, so stay tuned for the actual review. Moving on to makeup products, this is a eyeshadow palette which I've had for like a good year now. I'm pretty sure I bought this last year, but this is a palette that I use pretty much on a daily when I don't really wear eyeshadow. I just, you know, add a wash of color, but this is a palette from the Saem and it's called the Ham eyeshadow palette. This is the color range. Clearly you can see it's a very everyday kind of eyeshadow palette, but the colors that I use pretty much are these two matte brown shades or satin kind of shades. This has a little bit of shimmer in it, but this one's matte, but I love using this for my everyday makeup. I never had the chance to review this on its own or really feature it in my makeup videos. I feel like I have used this just as a transition color, but I've never really shown it to you guys. But I love this palette and I'm getting closer to hitting pan, so I've been using this really well for the past year. But then at the same time, I think this is discontinued, but they have a new Ham palette that's in a black packaging, so I think it's kind of similar a little bit, but this is a really good daily palette. Next is the PERA Ink Blackcara mascara in the volume setting. Now I wanted to do a separate review on this, but I kind of scrapped that idea because I don't know, sometimes my plans just don't turn out the way I plan them to be, so I ended up not, you know, posting a review on this. But I do have a review post about this on my K-Beauty Amino page. But I really love this mascara, and this is a little bit more on the natural side. If you're someone whose lashes are quite full and it's not too sparse, this coats your lashes really nicely, thinly, but in terms of its lasting power and its volume and maintaining that curl, this mascara is really good. And also, you know, from KCON or from Dye TV, I also got 2 other PERA mascaras, so I will eventually show that in a separate video. I actually ran out of this, so I was very lucky enough to be gifted with some new PERA mascaras. Another PERA product that I love are the Airy ink velvets, and I do have a review coming up on these. I also got a few from Dye TV, but I'll show that next time. I've just been wearing this every day. I've been obsessed because this lip tint just effortlessly makes my lips look like they're like well hydrated, they're plump, or like, you know, they don't have like fine lines or cracks or anything. It's really good, so stay tuned for that review. It'll be coming up soon. Next is the Moly Back Gel Eyeliner. This is a classic product that I've only tried now. I've swatched it previously whenever I bumped into Moly in the city and all of that, but I've been obsessing over this. Now, this is in the shade number 2, brown, and nowadays, ever since I got this, I can't stop using it. I just like how it just naturally, or kind of like a no makeup look where it just defines my eye shape, and I don't really wing it out like, you know, far out or anything. I just kind of trace my eye shape. So for the past month, I've been using this pretty much every time I've been wearing makeup, and I've also used the brush that it comes with. It looks very natural because it is brown, and although this is a gel formula, it's very long lasting. The last product is the Kill Cover Cushion Blending Primer. I also recently got this in my beauty box haul. I've been enjoying this a lot. So I was getting into my VDL Satin Veil Primer, but I just don't feel like it was really adhering onto my skin well. Like it would, you know, mattify my face and blur out, you know, the pores and all of that. But in terms of the texture, it didn't really allow my foundation to adhere onto it. So I've been using this with both cushion and foundation, and I've seen or noticed that it really does help with just allowing the base makeup to last longer. So even winter, my T-zone area is still quite oily. My nose is the first part of my face where my makeup will definitely start to wear off. But with this primer, it holds up, you know, slightly longer, which is good enough for me. And yeah, I've just been enjoying this a lot. This is kind of pricey, but I think it's worth it. And you know, it's been helping my makeup a lot, so I'm gonna have to test this out once it gets more warmer here, and I'll probably update you guys from then. So yeah, that's basically it for my September favorites and empties. So this was very new. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope from now on I could start doing this, you know, monthly, so you guys can get an idea of what I actually really like, because just from my reviews itself, you know, those opinions could change later on. So you know, I don't know why it took me this long to finally do this, but from now on I will you know, do these favorites. So yeah, stay tuned for more the coming months, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!